This is Jeff Lichtenstein with Echo Fine Properties. I'm the broker and owner of Echo, and welcome to Echo TV. Here with me today is Rob Moore. Rob, give a wave. Rob's our social media director. Victoria Lorusso. Victoria is going to be out in Ibis, and Ann Simeone out at PGA National is also here. This is Jeff Lichtenstein with Echo Fine Properties. Victoria, say hello.
Hello, everyone. I'm out at beautiful Country Club Ibis in West Palm Beach. It's absolutely fabulous country club community here, set on over 1,900 acres. There are actually 1,840 homes here, too. This is a townhome. There are actually only 7 buildings in Orchid, Hammock, which is where we are today. My client's beautiful home is set on the golf course. There you see the view that they all have, the overview rather. So they look out across the golf course and to that lake beyond, with beautiful trees in the area. It's really quite stunning, and you'll see when we get inside, when we get to that part. So for right now, let's go into the unit. This is an upper floor unit. So you would access this either to the staircase that's right here or via your own private elevator. That elevator is directly adjacent to the garage. So you put your groceries in and on up you go. No worries there. As you come into the unit, you'll see a very nice family room. Then all gorgeous built-in desk and all that there. Right here is that staircase where we just came up. So it's very open to it. Great room. The living room goes down the hallway there. It's huge. It's got, being on the upper floor, this gives you a cathedral ceiling, which is great. And if you look back through this living room, you can see your wall of sliders. Has built-ins for the TV, and the terrace is actually quite large. It's over 20 feet long. So you've got room for table, love seat, great place to lounge, have coffee, have wine. And of course, here's your view to the left. Gorgeous golf course, and you can kind of see these pictures really don't do justice compared to being in the home. It really is a wow view, but pictures are what they are. So you can see the lake beyond. Again, great space for lounging or even entertaining. Well, when we went to the living room, we passed the dining room, and you'll notice in this home, it's got a lot of extras. The tiles laid on the diagonal. They look at all the extra moldings. Built-in beveled mirrors. There's really some very nice extras in this home. This is another shot of the dining room, kind of looking down towards that hallway. You'll see one of the guest rooms is down towards the end. But directly across, right here, is the kitchen, which is where we'll enter now. Here we go. Nice, spacious kitchen, eat-in kitchen. Got a pantry in that back corner. And you know what I really love? I love the pass-through. Let's see if I can. Right there, that pass-through. So, you're not sheltered, cornered off in your kitchen when you're cooking. You can be entertaining with your guests and be part of the action, if you will. Here's another angle, looking back through that kitchen. Beautiful cabinetry, granite countertops, marble backsplash. I think it's a marble backsplash too, by the way. Now let's go back adjacent to the living room is the master bedroom. And so that master bedroom takes in that great golf and water, I might add. Oh, and by the way, this home has all impact glass, so there's no worries ever about storms and no having to deal with shutters and all that sort of thing. So back in the master here, we have a spacious bathroom with a nice shower, dual vanity, and it also has a soaking tub there, which is terrific. It also has his and hers walk-in closets, so plenty of space there. Just down the hallway is one of the guest bedrooms, right there, and guest bath. Each of the bedrooms have ensuite baths, so there are 3 bedrooms and 3 full baths in this home. And here's a glimpse of the other bedroom, which is in the front of the home. Ibis is a fabulous place to live. Rob, you want to roll a video? Got Rob there? We have a video overview of the club at Ibis. They just went through a major renovation and completed that last year, and they're actually doing some additional work now this year at no assessment, so it's terrific. They have an outstanding health club facility. There are all kinds of classes, the gym, the pool, lots and lots to do, lots of choices for dining, from casual to formal. Got a grand ballroom as well as kind of the sports club kind of thing. Outdoor seating on a deck, and then the deck's cool because it's got one of those ceilings that kind of flip open, so it can be open, or if it's raining, it folds over and closes up. All kinds of activities here, from tennis to golf, of course, and lots of other clubs kind of within the club, whether you're into photography or culture or playing cards, whatever it is that you're into, I can guarantee you Ibis will have it for you. It's a wonderful place to live and a wonderful place to call home. And membership is $50,000 to the initiation to get in. And then after that, you can upgrade to golf or whatever level of membership you would like. If you would like to know more about this property or to view it or others here at Ibis, you can reach me at 561-531-4977, or you can reach me at victoria@echofineproperties.com.
Thank you, Victoria. So let's go out now to PGA National and Ann Simeone. So Ann,
Hi.
Tell us all about it.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am here at PGA National, and I have a great home. We are hosting an open house live this Sunday, but this is a picture from a previous open house. This is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home located in the Bristol Club. This community has 154 homes, and there are only 2 for sale. It's a really great community. Lovely homes. This one is a single level home, has the great vaulted ceilings, great sight lines to the backyard, sliders all around, just very light, bright, and open. The asking price on this home has been reduced to $395,000, and our seller is very motivated. This is another great view of the family room. And here's one of the bedrooms that we'll get to shortly. My client is using that as a den/office area. I wanted to highlight that because that's in our sight line there. And here's another room of the family room. The house has been completely updated. The vaulted ceilings, painting, landscaping in the backyard, which I will take you to, new roof, air conditioning, electrical panel. All of the major updates that you don't have to worry about have already been updated, including hi-hats in the kitchen, as well as chandeliers and fans and flooring. Just a remarkable home. Here's looking down the hallway again to that family room area, to the den area and kitchen, and off in the distance, the 2nd bedroom. Another view of the family room. Let me go to the dining area. Great sliders out here where you can put a grill, seating area. The fencing and the landscaping is maintained by the HOA. So really you have nothing to do except move in. Again, here is another view of the dining area. And this is a view of the kitchen. The kitchen has been updated to shaker style cabinets with great white quartz and stainless steel appliances. My client has also updated with a complimentary bank of cabinets with our soft close, which is in a pale bluish gray, with extra depth countertops for hosting any parties or buffet style dining, as so many families do right now. Here is another view from the kitchen out into the family area, master bedroom right here in the distance. Here is the master bedroom. Again, it has the open vaulted ceilings, the fan, the great slider out into the fully landscaped backyard. The backyard is western exposure, which really brightens up the home. Just a really soothing look when you're in there. This is the master bath, which has been completely updated. Complimentary white quartz countertops and white cabinets. Very neutral, matching the kitchen. Here is that den area, which is a third bedroom. My client happens to use it as a den / office area, but great light here. The nice size window in the background. Here is the second bedroom. This is a queen size bed. The room is very large. There's closets. We don't have a photo, but here behind my shoulders, a full bank of closets. So there's no shortage of storage space in this bedroom. Also, this is the second full bath. There is a window behind the shower curtain, which lets in the eastern sunlight. So when you're looking down the hall, the home is bright in the morning, bright in the afternoon. The quartz countertops again with a complementary darker finish. And I will take you now to the outside. My client has updated all of the landscaping here, including the rocks, which really cool look in the backyard. So if you have a pet or young children, it's very safe here. It's fully fenced in and enclosed. Here's another look down the way here, which would be a great place for a gas grill. Those are the sliders to the dining room, and here are the sliders to the family room. And here's another look of the backyard facing the home. And here's a look from the front. This is a 2-car garage, and again, the ask price is $395, and everything has been completely done. The roof has a transferable warranty. The bathrooms have been redone. The kitchen, the vaulted ceilings. It's just a great home with great light in a great location. PGA is centrally located, has great amenities, whether you want to join the clubhouse with the various levels, which will roll the tape shortly, whether it includes golf, tennis, social, or you don't have to join any membership at all. The community has a community pool, so you don't have to install one yourself, although there is room for a private pool in your backyard. But the home is just wonderfully appointed, and I'd love to see you come by and show the home to you personally. Jeff, would you like to start the video on the community?
Yeah, let's do that. So PGA, if you're not familiar with it, is a community of about 5,000 homes. There's 43 different subdivisions within PGA. So everything from condos to townhomes, the zero lot line single family homes, to custom homes. There's 6 different custom home neighborhoods. Fees are very low in PGA. It's $740 a year for any home in PGA, and then it just varies by subdivision. Some, like in the custom home sections, are less than $1,000 a year, and then you take care of your landscaping. And then places like where Ann was at, they're doing all your landscaping for you. They're taking care of cable and the whatnot. So there's a little bit for everyone. We are looking right now at the resort pool. And if you're a member of PGA, and you don't have to join, but you get to enjoy all the amenities that PGA has to offer, and then you get discounts. There's 4 different restaurants, within the hotel resort, and then there's a private members club, and you can join as a golf member, as a tennis member. There's 19 tennis courts. There's pickleball courts, basketball, the 32,000 square foot health facility, indoor swimming pool, outdoor swimming pool, so that there's a lot to do. Most of the homes, are surrounded by all the golf courses. There's 4 that are on site, 1 off site. So a lot of them have views of the golf course, or the different various 72 holes that are at PGA, or preserves or lakes, and all these different beautiful preserve areas. You'll see all sorts of wonderful birds and different types of wildlife. There's a good shot of the health club that you can see, and then there's 2 pickleball courts and the basketball court, and then your top left is the resort and the members and the members club itself. Tennis, as I said before, is a big part of PGA. About 20 to 25% of the people who live at PGA are part of the club in one way or the other. but you don't have to join, and membership is not attached to it. So it's a great place to start your journey if you're renting in a club cottage or a golf villa, and see if you like it, to a small single family home like the one Ann had, or some people will then trade up into the custom style homes that are can be anywhere from $500,000-$600,000 and then way into the millions. A lot of preserves that are around PGA where there's people will fish and they'll bike and rollerblade all throughout the community. This is Villa d'Est, which was built by the same builder that built the neighborhood that Ann was in. This is Preston, which is one of the 6 custom homes. It's a gated community within PGA. There's actually 4 different gatehouses that are manned gatehouses, and PGA is completely gated from 9 p.m. till 6 a.m. in the morning. And then there's 24-hour security that is roving around PGA. Throughout PGA, there's some gated communities within the gates. The community backs up to PGA Boulevard, where there's 2 different entrances, and then also goes down to North Lake, where there's one entrance. Very good proximity. It's right across from the Turnpike on the PGA side, about 3 minutes away on the Turnpike on the North Lake side, within a couple miles of PGA Boulevard, and you've got the mall, the beaches, the Palm Beach International Airport, downtown to the Kravis Center, all within a 15, 20-minute radius. So it's just terrifically centrally located. So that's a little bit about PGA National. And now I'm going to go out to a home so we've been in West Palm Beach, and then we're going to go right now to Jupiter. So the home that I'm going to show you is at 502 Eagle, which is both for sale and it's available for rent. And this is at Trump National, which is in Jupiter. It's on the corner of Donald Ross Road and right across the street from Palm Beach Gardens. So Trump is on the north side of the street, that's Jupiter, and then across the street would be Palm Beach Gardens. And yes, the Donald comes here and plays when he's at Mar-a-Lago. So sometimes you do get a sighting. That's the clubhouse at Trump. And there's also all sorts of other things that go on there. There's banquets and weddings and all sorts of different events there. So people use it there all the time for all sorts of different events. They have a beautiful pool area. You don't have to join the club if you want to. Trump bought it originally. It was a Ritz-Carlton, and Ritz sold it. And when that whole downside of the market happened, then Trump bought it for $1. And it's a real centerpiece, today, and put a lot of money into it. And it's you can join as an outside member if you want to. And there's just 75 residences that are there. Beautiful dining facilities, just gorgeous, fountains. The architecture here is real pretty, and the golf course is spectacular. The home that we're at too, which is on 502 Eagle, is the largest home within here. Total, it's about 10,000 square feet and almost 8,000 under air, and it's within a separate gated community. It's got its own set of gates, but it's just a large, corner, lot, and beautiful foliage and landscaping that you see. Here's a picture at night. Isn't that just gorgeous? Architecture here is very transitional, contemporary. The house was redone in the inside, has these soaring ceilings. One of the nicest Venetian plaster craftsmanship that I've seen, and the combination of marble and granite, and look at the materials on the that you can see on the on the fireplace that are in here, and lots of light coming from pretty much every different direction. That's the dining room, which is right by the front door. Again, some beautiful draperies, window treatments, crown molding. Floors are 36 foot tiles, inch tiles. Open kitchen. The best appliances, all stainless, top of the line, Miele, and lots of different movements and beautiful architectural lines when you're looking at the windows and all the cabinet space, and it just has a real classy, transitional, contemporary. We're seeing a lot of the whites and grays and we're introducing some colors, today. Again, just the way it's all the archways and windows and light that's coming from lots of different direction, with privacy. Real pretty bar area that opens up into the family room. You can see some of the ceiling lines in there. Even the ceilings have beautiful plaster, Venetian plaster to it. And then more in the family room, open living room area, and then the arched walkways, French doors that go out to the walkway, and you can see how they decorated it with, bringing in splashes of, color. Just a giant master suite. There's a master bedroom on the bottom floor, and there's a master bedroom on the top floor. Total of 5 bedrooms plus a study, and then there's 6.5 bathrooms, in this home. The bathroom is just to die for, just a wonderful oasis. You can see some different views in here. Huge walk-in closet, frameless shower. The appointments in here are really just amazing. In the guest bedrooms, a lot of wood was used. There's 4 different, guest bedrooms in here, beautifully appointed. I'll go through a few of them. Take a look at. This home is on for $3.3 million, and it's also available, for rent. We're seeing the rental market right now is extremely strong. We've been seeing movement coming up all the way from Miami and Fort Lauderdale, and then from the Northeast and the Midwest. Business is booming, both for sale, rent, and really in every kind of price point imaginable. We just did a $10 million deal in Jupiter Island, the highest sale in one of the condos, and then we're seeing anywhere from the $150,000 to $300,000 market. So and everywhere in between, it's real strong. Here's a good look at that Venetian plaster that you can take a close-up on and see the ceiling work and all the windows and the architectural lines throughout there. There's right by my head, I'll move out of the way, is a better close-up. And then this is by the front door. Isn't that just gorgeous? Look at the ceiling work and the detail that's in here. The grounds in here, there's ivy on most of the walls that has been built up. You can see the beautiful ceiling work, right outside. There's great grounds and landscaping and room to play or for a dog, to play in. And, again, just beautiful, beautiful grounds that are in here. I loaded a pool. Here we go. That's the pool area. That's it at night. That's it during the day. And there's a separate, great covered areas and loggia, the separate barbecue area. And then that's it at night, which is just, just spectacular. It's really pretty, pretty home. So that's it for Trump National. And then Rob, let me show you a little bit about also the Palm Beaches here. If you're not familiar with Palm Beach County, the northern, Palm Beaches in particular, we're really known for our beaches and our waterways. Boating here, you can see the Jupiter Lighthouse in the distance. We're known for our boating and our fishing, and people hang out at the beach. And then interior, there's just beautiful parks everywhere and different places to play. There's different inlets, whether it's the Jupiter Inlet or the North Palm Beach Inlet. There's all sorts of marinas around town. That was the Admiral's Cove Marina. So some are in private country clubs and some are just more everywhere. But there's lots of different places to store your boat or your yacht. The northern Palm Beaches, you can see that the Turnpike and 95 hug each other. So it's really easy access to pretty much get anywhere. The airport's about 15, 20 minutes away. And then if you want to go up to Fort Lauderdale, that's about an hour from Palm Beach Gardens. And then Miami is about an hour and 15 minutes or so. So you've got really 3 major airports within driving distance. So you can really get anywhere in the world. And the Palm Beach Airport's just it's got all the flights everywhere, and you can park your car and go right in. So it's a great size. This is one of the highlights of the area, which is PGA National that we highlighted earlier. But we have the Honda Classic that's here every year. About half the tour lives right here in northern Palm Beaches. Everyone from Phil Mickelson to Tiger to Rory. So we get a lot of see a lot of the golfers around town, and they always play the Honda. There's good 13 to 15 different clubs. We have them actually all highlighted within the link here if you want to take a look at them with a price chart and what they have to offer. And then there's some great public courses too. This is West Palm Beach. That was a shot of downtown West Palm Beach. And then here's the gardens. Shopping here is terrific. At the mall in Palm Beach Gardens, you've got every major shop in here from the Apple shop to Saks to Bloomingdale's, and then Worth Avenue has some of the best shopping around. This is Harborside, which is a newer shopping center that's in Jupiter that opened up right across from a luxury movie theater. Lots of restaurants around there, and then Tiger Woods has his restaurant over there. Here we're going back to downtown. You can see that's kind of the shopping that we're talking about. That's you can either do in West Palm Beach or the best shopping in the world is at Worth Avenue. Abacoa is about a community of about 6,000 homes. It's in Jupiter. Palm Beach Atlantic University is there. Go Owls, and then this is Roger Dean Stadium. That's home of the Miami Marlins and the St. Louis Cardinals for spring training. And then the Jupiter Hammerheads, which are a Double-A team for the Miami Marlins, is here year-round, or at least in the summer and spring months when we have baseball. And then Washington Nationals and the Houston Astros just opened up a new facility about a year ago. That's in West Palm Beach. So we've got 4 major sports teams that are right here. And then there's concerts and really at all sorts of different venues, from the Hard Rock Chappé, that's the Hard Rock that's shaped like the guitar that you saw in the Super Bowl, where J-Lo did that video. The food here is incredible. Every seafood restaurant and dining experience is imaginable. They catch all the fish, right offshore and then down to the Bahamas. So it's incredibly fresh, great sushi, wonderful steaks, with all sorts of ethnic foods. The area I've been here since 2000, and the area has almost doubled in size. And it's just a corridor for retirement areas from the Northeast and the Midwest. And we've seen incredible, movement here, especially, of what's happened with this virus situation because of the lifestyle and the weather and the 0% taxes. That's the Kravis Center, which is a nice shot. And we have all sorts of theater that takes place also with the Maltz Theater in Jupiter, which opened about a decade ago. Hamilton was just here, and we saw James Taylor there, about a year ago. So there's just great venues here. The school systems in the Palm Beaches are really excellent. Both my own kids went to public school here throughout their whole schooling experience. Our son is 21 years old, so he went to Jerry Thomas. We grew up we're in the Jupiter area, and then to a school for high school called G-Star, which is a film school. And then my daughter is right now at Dreyfus, which is an art school. And in junior high or middle school, she was at a school called JMS, which offered a communications program. So whether you're into legal or want to be a doctor or nursing or culinary, we have all these choice program schools for kids, and then there's private schools. So school system here is just terrific. The lifestyle, whether you're into cards or you're boating or golf, or for kids just growing up by the water and playing sports, the Palm Beaches offer something. And what people are discovering is that you can enjoy this, especially because a lot of people can work from home at this point in their life, throughout, growing up here. Rob, you've been here now for 6 or 7 years, and I know it's much better than lifestyle for your kids to grow up in, than it was in Pennsylvania, just in terms of the amount of things you can do.
Yeah, I've been here for it'll be 9 years in July.
Wow, okay. You've been here 3, and I know you worked for the news for 6.
Yeah, so it'll be 9 years in July, and the school system's amazing. The outdoor activities, are just. Again, 2 weeks ago we went kayaking over on Singer Island through the mangroves, and something I've never done before, and the kids absolutely loved it. And it was,
is that at MacArthur Park you're talking about?
Right near MacArthur Park. Yeah, we didn't go into MacArthur Park. We launched on the side. and you were able to social distance, and there were people out there, but you were away from each other. And then, this past week I was gone for a few days. I took a mini vacation with the family down to the Florida Keys. So we're close enough to everything. If you want to go to a Miami Marlins baseball game, where you definitely can socially distance there because no one goes to see the Marlins, or a Miami Heat game, or just a day in Miami, it's only an hour and 20 minutes south. Orlando, the theme parks are about 2 hours and 20 minutes or so north of us. And then
the other coast has a lot to offer.
Yep.
There's trips up to St. Augustine, which is the oldest city in the United States. If you've never done that,
yep.
We've done that for school. Or you see NASA; they had just the rocket launch there. That was exciting at the Kennedy Space Center. And we're about 7 hours from Savannah, about 8 hours or so to Charleston. There's Jacksonville. There's the Panhandle. So there's a lot of stuff. The Tampa Bay is about 2.5 hours from here, and Captiva is that's a beautiful and San Marco Marco Island is pretty. There's just all sorts of stuff within driving distance within Florida. There's like its own little, if you want to have nightlife and or go down to South Beach, that's a whole different vibe. And it's really terrific, all the different things it has to offer.
The live entertainment too, the local bands. There's so many good local bands and performers that play at the establishments, the Guanabanas and all the different places around the area. From reggae music to classic rock to whatever you can think of. It's incredible. It's a great place to raise a family. It's a great place to I guess we vacation, or we live where people vacation, like they always say, but it's a perfect place to live. So if you're watching this video and you got an itch, maybe you've been thinking about it for a while, there they are, Victoria, Ann, Jeff. Call them up, and they can help you out. They can show you around the area. We've been busy, Jeff, am I right in saying that? It's been busy.
It's I wrote a blog about a week ago, and I said season is now, and usually which is a weird statement, and then it was followed by right is left, up is down, and that's kind of what it's like. We've just seen an unnatural amount of movement here that you would never think would happen in in this type of environment, but it's we're 2 or 3 different levels ahead of the rest of the country because we just check all the boxes. And by that I mean, if you think about what's going on right now, we're in a 0% income tax state. So if you're up north, whether it's Connecticut or New York City or Chicago or California, you're anywhere from 8 to 13%. So there's a lot of money, there that's important. There's people are finding they can live wherever they want to. So somebody's stuck in a cold weather environment, doing the ice scraping, can be down here in February in shorts and a t-shirt looking at palm trees. So the lifestyle portion of it and the ability to move around, which wasn't really available, before, has come into, fruition. People are not looking to be in urban environments where they're on top of each other, or going through, if you want, you don't have to ride an elevator and be on the 38th floor or go through a subway system. So we have all of those different things, and we've got the weather in there. So people are finding I can make the move. And as I've thought about this over a long period of time, there's been lifestyle changes that people have made. So our whole, there's been a movement, I think, both in the technology world, kind of like what we're doing right now, that has migrated maybe in a 3 to 5 year period. And then migration that people have thought about, they've made changes and everything has been speeding up. And we're seeing a lot of movement within here. And we're also, as I was talking about before, we're getting movement from Miami and Fort Lauderdale markets, where people want to be out of those areas and moving up. And then we're below the freezing line. So, once you get past Stewart, there's a big temperature differential. You get into, if you go to Orlando or Tampa Bay or Port St. Lucie, you're in a very different environment, especially in the winter, where you can see 15, 20 degrees of differential. That's the difference between 70 and, and 53. So for all those reasons, and we got close proximity to the airport, and we've been built up over a long period of time. So, like when I was down here 20 years ago, there wasn't the amount of infrastructure here. There was a Starbucks in the mall. There was a Mexican eatery in Tequesta. And right by where I live on Indiantown Road, you've got 5 or 6 different, all sorts of gourmet, Mexican restaurants, and probably, 15 different Starbucks, around town. So the area has more infrastructure, meaning somebody already knows a friend or a relative that's here, and we have all the shopping, and whether it's Cheesecake Factory, to eat, and everywhere to go, and the theaters. So at this point, it's just a matter of, people moving down here. And once they're here, they realize, the lifestyle here is it's an easier going and more relaxing type of lifestyle where you can enjoy the outdoors and nature, in life, rather than, being cooped up, inside.
And the way you've set up the website, the echofineproperties.com website, I mean, you can search based upon lifestyle. So if you're an equestrian, or if you like to be near the beach, or different things, you can search and find different homes in different parts of our community. And then you can see all the business videos that we've done, the profile videos, so you can kind of know what's around you, where you move, what restaurants are near you, what gyms are near you. It's just a great tool.
There's some links on I put some of the major links up while we were doing this on Facebook, and but you go to echofineproperties.com, and you can search by the videos that we talked about are on a page called Local Waves, and some throughout the site. And the video on the Northern Palm Beaches is there. There's a video that we have that's a 30-minute interactive video that talks about every club and has the breakdown of the costs. And then there's a matching part of it. And then you can look at, there's over 4,000 different subdivisions that are broken down, and we've mapped everything out. So you can look through each one and discover the different subdivisions. But you can search, like you said, by equestrian communities if that's what you're into, because you're first trying to find the communities, you're trying to find if you like the area and what everything has to offer. And then from there, it's more of a breakdown. Okay, I need a 3-bedroom, 3-bath, style home. And then, Anne is lived here for, 20 some odd years. She's been in, she knows the communities started in PGA. She lives in Ibis. She's been there a long time and knows Jonathan's and Victoria has a background in real estate for over 20 years, grew up in the business in Connecticut. She's been down here a long time. She knows the country clubs extremely well. She knows East Point, very well. But all the clubs. And then she's got a little bonus where she's got a boat. And so if you want to go for a ride and go look at homes on the water, Victoria's great, for that. So you get a little. Hey,
Victoria, I want to go look at some homes. I want to go look at some homes this weekend, Victoria. Okay.
You got it.
But yeah, it's definitely, like I said, I guess it's the time is now. So this virtual open houses that we're doing every day is just another way to promote these agents, Victoria and Anne, their listings and themselves, and talk about our area and tell you guys why we love it so much and what makes it so special. And if you're watching it and you're really getting that itch, there's the phone numbers right there. There's Victoria, there's Anne. Jeff's isn't up there, but we can get you in touch with Jeff if you need to.
Call Victoria and Ann.
Call Victoria and Ann. So I think that does it, Jeff. I got a little catching up to do. I was on vacation for a few days, so I got a couple listing videos I got to catch up on, and yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, the hair's growing back, I see.
Yeah, I got a little sunburn down there, and fed a few tarpon. Which, if you haven't done that before, it's incredible. There's a place called Robbie's in Isla Mirada, and they have their breakfast. We had breakfast there; it was fantastic. But anyway, you take fish, and there's big tarpon, and they're probably some of them were like 12 foot long. I'm not lying. You hold the fish over there, and they jump out of the water and grab the fish out of your hand. Is that the place? I saw that. Is that the place where they also they have a seafood market and everything there? Yeah, we've ordered from. We always stop there whenever we go there. That's just it's a great little restaurant, and then we always take home some whatever they have. They've got great fish.
fun seafood market and get some lobster and stuff on the way back.
So that was a fun experience. But yeah, that's it for today. So guess we're done.
Okay. All right. So for Rob Moore, Victoria Lorusso, and Simeone, and myself, so long, everybody.
Thanks for
I'll
joining.
be back tomorrow on Ballin Isles.
See you guys later.
Stay tuned. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.